Our first guest is a regular here. He's not from Bangladesh. He's a Jew from New York. Give it up for Jeff Simon.
Give it up for Scott. He's one of the top lawyers in Manhattan. In fact, I've been divorced so many times I have him on speed dial. I'm a pharmacist. I work for Rite Aid. And a customer comes in the other day and says, he's complaining of rectal itch. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, so he says, what's the best thing for rectal itch? So I go like this. And he goes, what the fuck is that? I said, your finger, it's the best thing. So he gives me like a dirty look, and so I said, all right, aisle 6, 100 cortisone cream is the best thing. And then he says, can you take me there? I don't see very well. I said, no, I'm busy at the moment. Anyway, this guy turns out to be the mystery shopper, and he gives me a 0. You believe this shit? You know what a mystery shopper is, right? The guy comes in my boss comes in the next day with another pharmacist to take my place because I'm fired, you know? I said I refuse to get fired because some jerk-off has no sense of humor, you know? I'm not getting fired. So he's giving me one more chance. I got to get a 65 out of next mystery shopper. You believe that? Now, I'm being videotaped. Can these people like laugh a little? You know, even though I'm not funny. And we had a big sale this week for right on Bounty paper towels. Every gay guy in Manhattan was in Rite Aid. We had a sale on Bounty paper towels. I don't know why a gay guy, any gay guys here, why are you so loyal to Bounty? I mean, there's Markel, Scott, Basic. What is it? What the fuck is it with Bounty, you know? And then, I know you guys have active sex lives, but how many rolls do you need to clean up your mess, you know? That's fucking real, you know? But I know why there's so many gay guys in Manhattan. It's impossible to meet a woman, you know? I was in a bar Saturday night. Every woman was horrible looking. I could have fucked any woman in this bar, but I didn't want to waste the Viagra. They cost $25 each, you know? You can't get them online for $10 if you mail away your prescription. And then I made accidental eye contact with this woman who was talking to a guy, and she dumps this guy, and blows him off because she thinks I'm going to come over and talk to her. There's no way I'm going up to a woman who I'm not attracted to just because we made like accidental eye contact, you know? Can you believe that? Oh God! And then all my friends have girlfriends. They all have girlfriends, and they're all like hideously ugly. I would be ashamed to be with any of these women in public, you know. But my friends think these women are gorgeous. You know, they think these women are gorgeous, which is great. Can you imagine if you think all women are beautiful? This guy goes into a bar on a Saturday night. It's like a smorgasbord, you know. Every woman is beautiful. Take your pick, you know. I think I'm losing this crowd. JJ, can I get my money back? And anyway, so the hookers are the way I go. Hookers are great. But for $200, you get to be with a real hot woman for like 1 hour. Can you beat that? I was in Atlantic City last weekend. I had an unbelievably great time. The $200 I won at blackjack paid for my hooker. This woman was so hot that I didn't even need a Viagra. I took one anyway out of habit, and then who wants to go through the anxiety of not performing, you know? Anyway, the last time I had a relationship with a woman was about a year ago. She was a Jew like I am. And the first thing she said to me every morning was, how's your stock portfolio doing? And then whenever we went to a restaurant, she would stuff all the dinner rolls in her purse. She would even steal the butter packets. I mean, this woman was unbelievable. And then she suffered from a bad case of crow's feet around her eyes. You know what that is, right? All you young people. And it kept getting worse. Whenever I told her to suck my dick, she would go, "Suck what?" But one thing about these usual, thank you. All I care about is your net worth. Your net worth. They do not care what a guy looks like. They like guys with big noses. You know, the more Jewish, the better. That's why they have ugly kids. You know, Jews have ugly kids. Any Jews here? Any Jewish kids? A round of applause for an ugly Jewish kid that's not proud of being a Jew. I'm sorry about, you know, about the ugly stuff. But the last date I had, I met the woman on Match.com. She lied about her age. She was supposed to be 50. She was in her 70s. I couldn't get her wheelchair in my car. I couldn't get it to fold up in the trunk. On the way to the restaurant, I had to stop off and get a poly grip. And then when she was blowing me back in her apartment, she kept biting my dick really hard. I don't know if her mouth was small or the dentures were loose, but it was like, I still got the scars, if anybody wants to see them after the show. And then she asked me, "Are you going to take me out again?" I said, "Yeah, but we're going to have to take Accessoride." Does anybody know what that is? That's like public transportation for the elderly and the handicapped. Because I said, I can't spend an hour trying to get your wheelchair in my car. All right, let's try for some pharmacy jokes, okay? Because this crowd, I have like 5 wait times at Rite Aid. 5 wait. Does anybody go to Rite Aid here? I have like 5 wait times. 20 minutes standard. 5 minutes if the woman is hot. 1 minute if she's incredibly over the top beautiful. 30 seconds if you get a gun sticking out of your waistband. And 2 hours if I don't like you. Like this woman comes in and says, "Hi, Harold." Harold's like an 80-year-old pharmacist with Alzheimer's. Her wait time from now on is 4 hours. Then this woman comes in, she calls me up. This woman calls me up. I can't believe it. She says, "Can I have wine with dinner?" I said, "Well, what are you taking?" She goes, "Vicodin and Xanax, Ambien, Oxycontin." I said, "Lady, you better off with heroin. I mean, come on, you know?" Then the dumbest lady I've ever met comes in with a Ziploc bag filled with white powder. She wants to know what it is. I said, "I think it's sweet and low." I offered her $400 for it. Do you believe this dumb bitch wouldn't take it? What does she think she's going to get for a bag of sweet and low, you know? And then this 9-year-old kid comes in. I mean, this mother of a 9-year-old kid comes in. She found like 2 pills in his jacket pocket. She wants to know what the pills were. They were Oxycontin. Does everybody know what that is? Yeah. So, Oxycontin, I mean, why have kids if your 9-year-old is going to be a drug addict, you know? It's going to be like, addicted to Oxycontin, right? I mean, my kids didn't become drug addicts until they were 13 or 14. And I always told my kids, if you're going to buy drugs on the street, let me match the price. All right, I'm going to give you back to the great Scotty.
Wait a minute, I'm going to close the show down unless I hear some more claps. Let's try that again. We got comedians up here trying, that's right. Bangladesh, that's right.